Hi, and welcome to day 84 of a year of living sincerely. I'm working from my office in bed today, and I don't know if you can see my artwork, but it applies to today's video. It's a man and wife along a beach, which it's winter almost here in Ohio, which is not my favorite season. But the verse on it says, "Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it." And it's from the Song of Solomon. And that applies to what we're going to talk about today. Because, one, Dave and I are getting ready to go to the beach in Cabo for our 25th anniversary. But, two, in kicking cancer's ass, you need a friend, a partner, which that totally applies to. Ecclesiastes 4 says, "It's better to have a partner than to go it alone. Share the work, share the wealth. If one falls down, the other helps. But if there's no one to help, tough. Two in a bed warm each other. Alone, you shiver all night. By yourself, you're unprotected. With a friend, you can face the worst." So, yeah, with a friend, I faced the worst. I had to cash in my for worse and in sickness chips. Thankfully, my husband Dave keeps and kept his vows, because I'd be hosed without his help in fighting cancer. So, along that same lines, girls with breast cancer, we get all kinds of support. Everybody's like supporting us. Plus, we get pain meds. Our husbands who have to, take care of us, they get not as much support and no pain meds. And so anyway, I'm kind of excited that my husband and our friend Billy, his wife Vanessa, who started the Live Sincerely project, Billy and Dave started up this group in Cincinnati called Bosom Buddies, and it is a group of men who hate breast cancer because it's picked on their women. So I'm pretty excited and pretty proud, pretty glad that they are starting this up to kind of pay it forward, to be there for each other like they've been, and also to be there for other guys, and to provide kind of a network for guys who hate breast cancer. And it's not just a pink group, it's not just breast cancer. Any cancer that's picked on any of their women is fair game. So yeah, it's going to be a really cool group. They were recently interviewed on Fox 19's Think Pink segment and talking about the group, so I thought that I would just put a clip of that up and let you see what it's all about, and this way you get to meet Dave and Billy as well. So I will end this here. Peace out, and go live sincerely.
And it's the 19th of the month, and here at Fox 19, we are thinking pink, raise awareness for breast cancer.
A group of men who've been there and done that are hoping to help those who are unfortunately following in their footsteps.
Yeah, Tracy Johnson introduces us to a new group called the Bosom Buddies.
They gather for a glass of beer, a slice of pizza, a few laughs, and hopefully a lot of encouraging words. These men have one thing in common. The women in their life were diagnosed with breast cancer. David and Jules Evans have been making the journey for 4 years, thankful for every day, anxiously awaiting the day that they can celebrate 5 years cancer-free. For Billy Tiemeyer, unfortunately, his story much different. Billy and his precious wife Vanessa just married 7 months when they were stunned by her stage 3 diagnosis. Both David and Billy hope that their experiences can make it just a bit easier for the next guy who will be knocked to their knees when they hear that their wife, mother, grandmother, aunt, or friend has breast cancer.
A lot of guys are just doing it Lone Ranger style, and it's not easy. It's definitely not easy on the women. It's a hell of a thing they have to go through. It's not easy on the men either, and I think most guys who, if their wife is being attacked by some attacker, They're going to want to fight. They're going to stand up to it. They're going to do whatever they can. But cancer, you know, and breast cancer, I mean, what an insidious thing. You're kind of helpless.
David had a network of buddies when he learned of Jules' diagnosis. Billy, not so lucky. But he's hoping that he and David can change that with this new group of men called the Bosom Buddies.
Having a network of men to go to and talk to, because there's certainly a lot of men in my position, and the problem is trying to get them out to talk about it, or even just to hang out, or hey, I've been through this, here's what worked for me, here's what didn't. And unfortunately for me, it was a lot of trial and error throughout the whole way and trying to deal with this. And hopefully now, since I've been through so much, I can help share with others.
Patty Stump and Mike Schroeder own West Shore Pizza in Mason, both breast cancer survivors, but never imagining that their restaurant would become a gathering place for those making the journey that seems so daunting.
And suddenly your wife has breast cancer. I mean, I think the normal thought pattern is kind of doom and gloom, and I think this would be a really good way for people to get it out of their mind, or what it is, to ask questions and get answers that I think that they would probably take more to heart than maybe even from the doctors.
The Bosom Buddies group meets once a